Nothing less than a few years ago when I played her in the summer. Great point guard, and that was a matchup that everybody was hyping up. And I'm just ready to see like what her progression has been since she got into college. She pushes the ball, she pushes it down your throat, and she stops really at nothing. And she does a great job of just running that team. She handles it, and they want the ball in her hands, and she loves that. I have, and we've talked about it each game. There are no bad teams left really, and the intensity is gonna um, rise each game. So we have to be ready for it. I am. Practices have been going a bit better. Just getting involved on defense more, getting more tips, and then offensively just staying aggressive. And I think it's coming out in games a bit more. Just making sure that we stay focused, and we've had times like in the regular season where we had Saturday, Monday games, so it's nothing really new for us, and we just have to prepare.
And in terms of UCLA's 4-out 1-in style, and you mentioned Jordan Canada, she's been fantastic doing it. Running the point for them. What have you guys really tried to focus on in terms of like breaking them down for tomorrow's game?
Just making sure that we have our help where it needs to be, and making sure that we're able to keep people in front of us as much as possible, and when we're not, just being able to force them to our help.
In terms of this being your first tournament, obviously it's a lot, all the practices, everything that you're going through, but for you to be able to take a step back and take it all in, have you had a moment to enjoy that yet, or are you guys still just so, in the rush of everything that's going on?
I am. I love the tournament style of play, so this entire experience has been fun for me, and we're not ready to have it end, so we're just getting ready for it.
Kind of routine.
I think we're trying to stay consistent. We try to prepare for every game the same, so this shouldn't be, any different than the games we've played. Right now, we're just pretty much taking it day by day.
You get the younger players, comfortable now that you're away from Gamble. I mean, not too far, but still away from home.
I mean, speaking from experience from last year, you're never going to be completely comfortable, but kind of just telling them that, it's just a game like any other helps a little bit because, they've never been here before. They don't know what it's like yet. So they're going to be nervous, but you kind of have to get over it. Yeah, no, they're a really good team, so we're really going to have to study our scout and know what to do with different players and try to, force them from what they want to do.
The freshman to sophomore jump is, particularly the biggest. Can you just, explain that, give your thoughts on that in terms of year one to year two adjusting?
Yeah, I only have 1 year to come off from, but it's definitely, I think, would be the biggest because freshman year, everything's new. The other years, pretty much what to expect is just trying to, better your game. But the biggest thing for me was, like he was asking, we've been here before. We know what to expect. We know what the coaches want. We know what we have to do every day in practice. So kind of having that background helps a lot. Sorry, what'd you say?
Even different at UConn, elevated just because of expectations, coming in as freshman and then going to sophomore?
I don't really have anything to compare it to, but just playing for the school in general, you kind of have to play for people that came before you too, just to try to keep up their legacy and, make them proud as well. So, that's definitely an added pressure, but that coming in, so it's something that's, not really new or thrown on to you.
So we just got to make sure that we can get back on defense and slow them down a little bit.
Is there anything about their style of play that's unique to other teams you've played this season?
I think just the way they attack every single possession down the court and how they push the ball really well. I don't think we've necessarily faced teams that are that as good as UCLA is in transition. So
you don't get to play your high school teammates very often. You have one in the other locker room. Just talk about Allie and your best recollections of you guys playing together.
Yeah, it's awesome. Allie and I have known each other for a long time, and even before we played together in high school, we'd known each other through club teams and everything. So it's cool to see someone that you kind of grew up with, and I saw her develop, her being younger than me on my high school team, and just kind of seeing where we both ended up now.
You talk much during the season?
Yeah, occasionally. It's kind of hard with the time difference because it's already hard enough to talk to my sister, so just being able to talk to her. But we'll definitely catch up every once in a while and talk about what's going on.
parents have quite a busy schedule. They're going to Carly, then they come to you, then they're going somewhere else after that. What do you think it's going to be this next few days are going to be like for those two?
Well, it's my dad, and he's
Your mom's not coming on, right?
no. She's gonna stay with Bonnie and my dog. So the dog's the baby now. So my dad's actually just got to Lexington right now, and he's gonna stay for that game, and then has a flight tomorrow to come here. So we'll get here probably right before our game.
He's coming to both. He's going to Stanford tonight.
And then he's flying here.
How do you guys root for each other? How do you and Carly root for each other? Like during, like you said, the time difference, and they're playing, a late game. You're probably like past curfew, just watching.
Yeah.
How is it just like that you're rooting for each other? I guess.
We just we try to watch as much as we possibly can, and sometimes we'll watch if we can't get to see one of their games. We'll watch it the next day, and just. She does a good job of especially like analyzing it, and I think she could be a great coach because she kind of will tell me exactly what she thinks of the game and what she thinks I need to do better. So she's been really helpful for me this year, and probably should give her a lot of credit for some of the things that I've been able to do this year. Yeah.